Hello and welcome back to another video. Let's turn down some of this audio. You should be able to hear me okay. Well, let's assume you can hear me okay. Just turn down the music and let's get into the stream. So we are back on the hardcore world. Probably guess that from... well, yeah, you can probably guess that from the title. If you can't, well then that's a shame. I don't really know what to say for that. Didn't really know where I was going with that. So first thing first, I'm going to get some resources. We're building a base today. Or more to the point, we are trying to build a base today. So let's see how this goes. I'm just going to light up the caves, just so when we're mining, nothing should come and jump us, but you never know. Can't be too careful. Let's gather the iron while we're here. Iron and coal will be important, and we will need it. So we might as well grab it. Throw out the seeds. Singular seeds versus actually useful resources. I'm going for resources. So I don't know how long we'll be going for, but I have started editing the video for the hardcore world, and I just thought maybe we should start working on the base. So there we go. Just gather as much stuff as we can. Gather some stuff up. And now let's head up to the top. Where are we going? Actually, let's do our YouTube intro. We're going to find our music slider. We also need to make sure our Minecraft sounds are working, so they don't seem to be. There we go. Hello and welcome back to another video. Well, today, welcome back to another video. Well, welcome back from whatever we were doing. We're building a base today. We're on the hardcore world. We shouldn't be running forwards without looking, so let's get started in the base. We'll do it at a time-lapse style. And for anyone who's watching this live, well, you can see it live. I think that was probably the easiest way of explaining it I could think of. So I like all of these bees here. I feel like we need some bees around our base. We also, I think we need to work out where we're going to put our base. So I think this way. I mean, I partly like the thought of it being on the water. That does appeal to me. I mean, let's see what else there's around here. Because we can always change it. Underwater, village is not that far. We're by all of the best biomes nearly. Another cave there. We could even turn the cave into some form of like basement or base. I mean, I'd like to do something different though from the survival. Maybe on the sea. Okay, that would require a lot of glass. Like a lot of glass, but I think that could be worth it. Okay, let's make at least a temporary base while we then gather the resources that we need. So what do we need for that? I suppose we need wood. How much wood do we have? We need a chest. So let's turn that cave over there into like the entrance to our base. And then we can maybe make some form of like mine themed base. Like a front circle. I don't know, we can come up with something. It's a shame we don't have a lead yet, so we're going to do this. Which is, if we just try building on a horse. Really hard. There we go, like this, like that, and then up, and bam. And then can we, there we go. So that worked out exactly how it was planned. And now, yeah, so I think maybe our base should be like coming onto this here. So chest, and the best way of putting things, torch down. Get ourselves a crafting table down. Let's put it just here. And we'll take up this iron as well. Let's make ourselves 2 chests. Let's also make ourselves a furnace. So let's put, see where these two blocks are. Bam, bam, and here we will put the furnace in. Oh, we already had some. There we go, and we can just put... Can you not smelt that? Oh no, yeah, we can. What can you do with raw copper? Oh, you can just turn the blocks back into normal copper. So let's smelt down some of that. There we go, and then here let's smelt down... How much iron do we have? Put down some more iron. And then let's just gather the rest of this copper up, just because I don't really like the look of copper. We'll throw that in there. And we can put that in here, and we'll give that some coal as well. And then everything we don't need for now, let's just... Oh. There we go. Everything we don't need for now, let's just dump in here. And then I think I want to get myself some oak. And some dirt. So let's make ourselves an iron shovel. Where do we have any sticks? Yes, we do. So I'm sure like trees now drop them, which I do think that's now like a nice update when that came out. Saves on a load of time, load of crafting, and also saves resources, so you can generally get like your final projects done. And then you do have the downside, which is where do you store all of these? Which is actually what we're covering in the next Let's Play video. I don't know when that comes out. It'll come out when I can feel like editing it. One of those things, busy person, so things come out when they come out. Can't really stick to any form of schedule. There we go. Let's just grab a load of dirt and grab a bit more. I suppose I should really start uploading a few of the hardcore like streams and clips to YouTube, so I might do that just after the stream, just upload the 2 full streams and then upload the edited one later. That desert village, it might just be a random well. So yeah, my whole idea is maybe we could have some form of like entrance here, and then we can close up the top to make it more like a tunnel. I mean, I don't know how easy this would be, but sort of, I suppose, like this. And we don't have the most amount of resources, so this might not be the easiest thing to do. But I suppose if we can try and like follow this like general shape. Yeah, so probably about this height actually. And then from here we'll have to go up a bit. So, I mean, this is the whole idea. I haven't tried this like style before, so I don't know how well it works. Or even if it works. So let's just, there's this like smaller cave here, which I suppose leads probably onto the other one. Or at least we can make it lead onto the other one. Which I think then this will just be where we will grab our resources from. I mean, we'll probably like use it as some form of chest room. Yeah, it does just lead on. Or some form of like smelter area. And then we're planning to put a base down here, which will probably light it up a bit. So let's steal some more coal. Okay, that's out of coal. This got coal. There we go. So make a few torches at least. That's something I am looking forward to about the next update. The not having to spam torches everywhere, and mobs will only spawn in light 0. Where do we put our bed? There we go. Did bring it. Put that there. So that's just another thing out of the way, and it's slowly turning dusk already. I suppose if we want it more like to wrap around here, we're going to have to do some form of thing like this. So that's just... I mean, it has a look for it. I think this works. Maybe if we can build it up, and then across, and then up. There, we can have our entrance coming in here. I was actually thinking maybe you need to have it a bit taller. Anyway, let's skip today, just so we work in peace. I'm not sure if the music's too loud or if it's just about right. I think it's okay. Other thing I do need to do... Oh yeah, we have got subtitles on. Just double checking. Oh yeah, food eating and things. That's just good. I quite like having them on as well, so it's just important to make sure that they are there. Yeah, let's go up and like across. And then we're going to have to then try and build some like wooden fronts to it. Well, I want it to be as close to a circle as possible. Come on, let's just steal some of here. There, I feel like we can do something with this. Now we just need oak. And the front's going to be these steps. Did I not get any more oak? Okay, we need to grab some more oak quickly. I mean, luckily there are quite a lot of oak trees around, so it shouldn't be that hard. And of course I'm going to cover the top of this back in oak trees, just so it sort of tries to blend into the landscape. There we go, and now we can just throw some of these saplings down as well from where we've cut the trees, just to make sure we don't run out of wood. Okay, and we'll grab some of these, and now let's come down here. It's not turning it all in. I think that should be enough stairs. Oh, I've already misplaced them. Oh, that's what I meant to do. And then possibly that. And then I suppose we'd have to do the same here. So we'll need more stairs than I thought. But hopefully not too many, that should be enough. It's really hard, or I'm still not very good at judging the amount of blocks that you'll need. So, okay, we're going to have to break these ones, and then... Look, there we go. So that sort of works. And then if we can have the entrance to be like these 3 stairs, that will look good, I think. So we should probably, let's put some gravel here, put some gravel there, and there, just to sort of help build it up. And actually we can just use normal oak logs for this part. So let's grab some more oak logs. Let's grab as much wood as possible. Another thing, if we get too much, it doesn't really matter, because we can just put it in the chest and wait until we do need it, and it's not like we're going to ever not need wood. It's just one of those resources that you never seem to have enough of. Unless you have one of the automatic tree farms. And even then, you still seem to run out of wood. So, 1, 2, 3. I think this will be high enough. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's go up 1 higher. But with the 1 high one, we will put this here, and then this one. And then we need to grab us some more dirt and hopefully have it wrapping around to where the pillars are. So that will go there, and then one of these. And then that will go there. Grab some more tree. While we're at it, make sure we're replanting tree. Do we have any food? Okay, yeah, we've got some bread. Just also need to make sure we don't run out of food. I've done that before in the last hardcore world, and it makes life really hard when you don't. Because I say you need food to gain saturation, and without saturation you can't regain health. So it's a surprisingly important thing. There you go, some more sticks, some more saplings. And then let's go across Actually, let's go out by one. So yeah, it needs to be one of these. And then I want to go in by one. So yeah, that follows that overall shape. I'm not sure how we're putting a door on this. But we can come back to that problem later. I mean, I realise we don't want like the ground here to be too flat, because then it doesn't look natural, but we're going to have to flatten it for a bit, just so we can grab the resources, and then afterwards we can fix that later on. So I suppose I think I might do something like this. And then, so let's just put a flat roof on it now, and then we can try and add texture to it afterwards. So if we can go on the inside, yeah, I don't like how it is so flat. Let's put some more. This is really hard, terraforming. I mean, just to make it look right. I sort of want it to make it look like it's been built into the hill, not like the hill's been put around it, if that makes sense. So then just to try and get it to seem like that takes a bit of work. I suppose maybe then... Oh, done it. Out of blocks already. Just... This will be the easiest thing, just walk in a straight line. Just holding down the trigger until we start collecting up resources. And just see what we can find. There we go. And there is some bread. Just collect up some bread. And keep going. So that's just under a stack. That should be enough to finish up. Maybe one more there, one more there. Here and here. That sort of looks like that's been built into the hill. And then maybe cut away at that and that one. Maybe there. Yeah, I think that doesn't look too bad. That's one there, we need to put one, and probably there. Yeah, I think that looks like an okay entrance. And then let's turn just... yep, back to normal oak. Then I think we'll come down, and about here is where I think we'll put our doorway in. Just because that's then like a flat-ish sort of area, and we can have just no. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be 1, 2, and then it'll be so these three will be the door. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 5. That's why. It doesn't look right. That one will be the door. Or we can go for a 3x3 door, but I think for now, yeah, we'll just stick with that. But at least that now sort of looks like I think it looks like an okay entrance, or a good entrance even. Now we just need the wood to finish up the front door. And while the saplings grow back, let's also just take a look at what's over there. I am sort of curious. Let's gather some more resources. So I don't like these big trees. These ones are always a work to try and just cut down. So that looks like it's all of it, but it's stopping the rest of these leaves degenerating. Despawning, whatever the right word's called. Okay, and yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Let's just place down a few more blocks. Here we are. Yeah. I mean, I am no builder. No builder at all, but I don't know. I think it could be okay. What do Acacia Doors look like? Can we not like preview it without crafting one beforehand? Oh no, we can just I'm not sure. Let's just make one anyway and see what we think about it. One of these there. I mean, it stands out. You can't say it doesn't stand out, I suppose. And then we'll put down some slabs. Just so we sort of have a way of walking in. Yeah, let's go with that. Make sure we've got some food. We'll put the rest this way. We've got a fair amount of copper. Suppose that's good. And then what can we make with this copper? We can make a lightning rod. Let's make one of these. And lightning rod. I'm not sure. I'm sure we come up with some use for it though. And now let's skip today. Now this is just waiting. Come on. Slowly see the sun set in the background. And then where is it? Here. Need to give it a name. What should we name the horse? No idea. Leave messages in the chat or in the description with any form of name suggestions. Need to put a bridge over this. Just so... No, come on. Oh. Wrong way. Come on, to there. Yay, there we go, got over. So I'm guessing that is just a random desert well and it's got no... Ah, we're on the wrong side of the river. I'm guessing it's just a random desert well with like no purpose. Yeah, nothing here, just a desert well. How random. Extremely random. Let's keep going. That looks like a steep drop. Yes it is, and there's a creeper down there, so let's leave it. And what's over this hill? I mean, we need to make sure we don't get too lost, but... Another village. We are surrounded by villages. And there's a pig over there. But I suppose the next thing we'll have to do is we need to gather sand. That is something important that we need to get done. Come on, no, There we go. Need to put some more bridges around. I wonder if we could just walk the way around here. I'm not sure. There are more crops, so you just stay there. It's helpful having fences, 'cause, like you can jump into them, but things can't get out. We'll take that. I mean, there don't seem to be any villagers here, which is the weird part. That part I don't understand, but there is more melon. Melon is always handy. We've got melon and we've got pumpkins, so we do now have like one of the best villager trading tech systems. So 3 emeralds. Tons of melon. And there's a jungle. My internet crashed? No, there hasn't. Yeah, just gonna keep gathering resources. There we go. So I was about to suggest, why don't we go and look in the jungle to find some melons, but we already have some melons. I think there's no like, and we've broken our axe. That's annoying. Okay, we'll have to, do we have any iron on us? Okay, no we don't. We'll have to come back for that. Let's go explore. No, not right now. We need to go get ourselves some more stuff. I believe this dolphin's lost. Oh no, it can go down and under. That is good. Okay, I just wonder what you were doing. Nothing in there other than a villager. Anything in here? There's a chest with a bit more bread in it. I think that must have been how we got our last lot of food source, was just stealing the bread from all the villages around here. I mean, it's a very efficient way of getting food. Sadly, it only works once. Do we have... Yeah, we've already got chest plate. No need to take it. Did we go down these two houses? I don't think we did. I'm guessing it's cartographers. Oh no, clay area. Take the plant pot. And what's in here? Brewing, another brewing stand. And that's the calligraphers. And I think that's all of them. We can grab the unnamed door so far. We do need to name it. And head back. And find a name tag. And ring the bell. I like the bell. So where... there we are. Horse. Horseman course. See, that might end up being its name. Come on. Oh, I've just given you my apple by accident. What, can we not jump out with these? Yeah, we can. So it's not the fastest of horses, but it's a fairly high jumper, which is helpful. Just means we can... Yeah, if you time it right. Actually, yeah, here's quite a low point where we can jump over the water. Oh no. Can we not jump over? Yeah. I wonder if there's anything else we can find along here. See, that I do like about the horses, that you can go like 2-block jumps fairly easily. It's just quicker. So we can just jump up to like the... What was that? Oh, there was a cactus I didn't see. Oh, darn it. Maybe I have to see if the horse are other apples, but when we get back. Are there any low areas around here that we can easily get across? Maybe over there. Like, that looks like a narrower part of the river. There, so if we can time that right, which we didn't, we could have jumped over it. Yeah, because if you get it in the orange, you have the highest jump. Which I'm actually not sure how much higher that is, but it's high enough that when you get it right, you can climb up a tree. Which I do think is just slightly funny. I feel like we need to put something though on our base just to make it stand out now. If you come from this direction, you can't see it. Almost makes me think we've gone past it. We've missed our own base. It's over there. So well camouflaged. That's it. I mean, it's not badly camouflaged. I mean, I thought the lightning rod would just make it stand out, but it doesn't. And then... Can I just... There you go, that's done. Perfect. I'm going to put the grindstone in our base. Let's put it there. And then we should have some iron in one of these spots. Iron, let's make iron axe. There we go. Let's move our... There, here we are. Let's move this. Let's put... Actually, no, I don't want to put it right by the door. I mean, I was going to say that, but we're going to put it up there. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's put it there. So then we can just jump and click on it. And can we get ourselves a barrel? What do we need to make a barrel? I think it's a tripwire hook. And then, actually, craft barrel. Oh, I got that really wrong. That's a waste of iron. Put that there. You just needed more sticks. And then it is... this, maybe? Okay, never mind, I got that even wronger. Wronger? I messed that up somehow even more. Oh, we also needed slabs. So, according to Google, it's that, but that doesn't seem right. Didn't think that was right. Yeah, that looks right. There we go. I'm going to put that back to the screen. Skip it today. Okay, I was actually hoping to skip it today just so I could go up here, put that there, tiny flower pot. Block that off and then find ourselves, there we go, flower. Need a flower so we can put that on in our flower pot. I like this one. No idea what this one is. It's a cornflower. There we go, learning something new. Cornflowers are blue. I think they'd be like the same colour as corn, which is, I suppose, a yellowy kind of colour. I suppose that's how you would describe it. Not really sure. There you go, grab our wheat. And I would like to leave some of the wheat as blocks, because I feel like that could make quite a nice aesthetic. I mean, I don't know how you would incorporate that, other than just having a pile of wheat somewhere. But I do feel like you could somehow, maybe outside, you could do something similar to, like, I suppose that, just to sort of include a bit more. And then just throw a torch down. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. And one thing that does mean we have an extra supply of food just because it's in block form. And it just looks slightly nice. Also saves crafting space. Copper. So no, other than make a telescope, which I am not sure. I think we need crystal for that. We can turn it into blocks and then, yeah, we can turn it back to ingots. But by doing that, we use less storage space, which makes everything easier. We can take the coal out of there, put that in there. Just put a torch there, we'll put another one. See, we have the stuff. I just made some sticks. There, we'll put one there and there. Also, just around here. We don't have too bad an entrance. And then I believe it's to make a... Yeah, there we go. Always put a pressure plate here. And it just means you don't need to remember about closing the door. Because it auto closes. Yep, stand up here, buy our flour and our thing. Perfect, and then we can just leave, and hopefully no mobs have already spawned. No, so that is perfect. System works great. I mean, now we've got ourselves a starter base, we should probably work on getting stuff for the main base, which will take much longer to finish building. So let's grab ourselves a few more shovels. Okay, and we'll put this here. And now, let's grab a horse, head that way, and find ourselves the other desert. Just so we don't ruin the one by where we live. And then, bam. Onto the tree, off the tree. Was there any use for that? Absolutely not. I just think it was slightly cool. Anything it adds more this time to our journey. The fact that you can just like jump over things. I mean, things that aren't in the way already that you can just jump over. That's fun. That is what Minecraft is about. And then there's... I thought there was more desert here. This is all ocean. Are we on an island? That's a block. Okay. Close save. I mean, if we are just on an island, I'm guessing it would be that desert that we dig up. Especially, I suppose we could dig up the bottom layer. And all the layers. Put then a layer of cobblestone down. and then a layer of sand back on top. Just because at least with that then it still looks like the same pristine desert without it having to be like with you still being able to get sand. So it looks just as good without having to worry about not getting the resources. That might be what we end up doing, it depends. Is there sand here? Or just let's... Oh no, that looks like desert. That is desert, that's why it looks like desert. I think luckily the journey between here is not that far, so once we fill up our inventory, we can just head back, come back then again, refill our inventory and just go back and forth. I mean, we can just flatten whatever that is as well. That will give us a fair amount of just sand. Because it is a bit in the way anyway. Yeah, and there's tons of desert. Perfect. Sand galore. And now this is like the long, tedious part, so let's turn the music back on. Oh, come on, music extension. Yeah, music thing. Let's work. Also hope we, out of the randomly select music, we get ourselves some good ones. And now as the music plays, we dig. There we go. Suppose we could also take some of the sandstone. I feel like that could make quite a nice floor. Especially if the whole like thing of our base is it's underwater. I think it could be even cooler if we could have an underwater base and then put a fish tank in the centre of it. Because it would be so unnecessary. I think it would just look cool. Because like you don't need to have... We've got no torches. Where's the nearest tree? There's the nearest tree. There, okay, our horse is okay. Just need to make sure... You drop sticks, don't you? There we go. Now, here's a trick to digging sand quickly. Which is break that block, put a torch on top of it. Right, there we go. And then... okay, this is quite a lot. Never mind, but yeah, here and here, if we just put 2 torches down, and then break the sandstone above it, all of the sand below it just falls. Maybe we can just go up a few spaces, but... Yeah, there we go. And this is just a helpful little trick. Let's just move these out of the way. There we go. And then... Or not. I mean... Depends how much sandstone there is, I suppose, compared to sand. Is there even any sand on top of this sandstone? I mean, it saves us a bit of time if we're getting rid of the sandstone anyway, I suppose. And then, there we go, and we can just break away these. And then just climb back up this tiny area and break away the rest of that sandstone. So, we need a new pickaxe already. This method only works if you have a pickaxe. There we go. So, I suppose we're just doing it the slow way. I mean, there are slower methods still. I mean, we could just be trying to do it by hand, which I'm glad we're not. And we can use the torches to speed it up a bit. Just not too much. So yeah, I mean, we are speeding the process up, even if it is only by 1 or 2 pieces of sand. So I'm not sure why this is a thing, and I'm not sure if it was like intentionally added. I'm guessing it was. But I wonder if it's part of like the weird thing with how sand gravity works. So there are loads of rules with that which aren't... I mean, they're consistent now, but they weren't always like consistent with, yeah, this is how it will work, this isn't how it will work. There we go. Then we can just collect up sort stars with as well as the sand. So we've got 1 stack. Okay, so we've got 2 stacks. And a bit. So I've got no idea. I'm guessing we'll probably want a glass entrance. And then we'll probably want at least 1 glass wall, if not 2. And then probably a load of white concrete. Which takes up just as much sand again. So this isn't going to be a quick thing to do. And sadly the only villager that trades for sand is the Wandering Trader, to my knowledge. And they never have like more than 3. 3 of anything. So that would just take ages of trying to get sand that way. It wouldn't be efficient. And it would require loads and loads of emeralds. It would just take us ages and ages to do. I mean, it wouldn't be impossible to gather sand that way if we really ran out. But by far this is currently probably the easiest method we have. And I mean, this does mean we'll go through a fair amount of iron, but at least we can build an iron farm if we really want to. And there are loads of really efficient iron farm designs at the moment. And I think we could probably automate this if we found a part of the desert that we really didn't care about, and we can just use some like flying machine. Because that would work. So that would have to be further away from our base than this is. So at least with this, once we flatten it out afterwards, it will look like the terrain's been changed, but it won't look too bad. But if we just trench out a massive hole, it won't look the best. I feel like this current song was a bit spacey. Like space-aged. There we go, and let's just head up a few more blocks. So what can we find? Yeah. Got ourselves some stuff. I mean, not much, but we've got ourselves a few resources. Actually, yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 stacks of sand, and I'm sure once we pick up the rest of this sand that's already here, we now have still 5.5 stacks of sand. Okay, I thought we would get more sand just by picking up stuff that we've missed. Obviously, we picked up most of it as we were digging around, which is good. It saves us more work, and it saves us work for the future if we already have everything. Okay, there we go. Now let's head back to our base, and we can start smelting some of this up. So let's try and work out where our horse has gone. Also, sun is setting, and this is a hardcore world. Speaking of which, we should probably eat to get our health back to max. Actually, where has our horse gone? Oh, darn it. Okay, there you are. So I'm not sure we would get back safely without the horse. So no fancy jumping or tricks, just run in a straight line and make sure, or at least hope, that we get ourselves back safely, or at least in one piece. And if we get back quicker, great, but it'll probably be in-game nightfall by the time we get back to the temporary base. So it does involve a bit of weaving side to side and around the hills. See. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. As night sped up, because that's gone from very bright to very dark very quickly. And admittedly, that's a nice photo. That will be this stream's thumbnail when it goes up. Right, there are mobs already. And I would say skip the river. That will be annoying if we have to try to deal with that. There we go, just keep running. There's the pond. And that's a lava source. That's not torches. Right, so where's our base? There it is. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff with things still spawning. We're back, and it should be safe, hopefully. Okay, there we go, let's eat. Do you know what? Let's not waste sand, let's just... For now at least. We'll just put that there, put a torch there, make a temporary sand wall. Nothing meaning stopping us collecting the sand back in the future. That one's melting copper, that one let's start putting sand in there. Let's wait for this copper ore to go and we'll swap that out for sand. There we go, collect all of this. Throw the copper in. Trying to look see how many mobs there are just outside the base. Doesn't look too bad now, but it didn't look the best. Let's actually make some fences. So we can just then keep our horse here. There we go. Then we'll break these blocks so they can't just jump straight in. There we go. That looks okay. That's nearly time to finish actually. Just take some of the coal out of there, put some of the coal in here. I will then probably just wait around a bit just to let some of this glass melt up. There, we'll throw a stack of coal into that one, and then everything else we'll just dump into this chest. So, thank you for watching this stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you in the next hardcore stream. See you then. Bye. Bye.